What do you think's going to happen this week? I mean, with the whole Russia thing.
The Russia thing is just a big nothing burger.
Really?
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us.
He could have undermined the messaging so much that he can actually control exactly what people think, and that is our job.
Yeah. At this moment in history, as we're looking at efforts across the country to prevent people from being able to exercise their fundamental rights, prevent people from being able to exercise their fundamental rights.
Jobs of the past are just not going to come back. And when somebody says that he's going to bring all these jobs back, well, how exactly are you going to do that? What are you going to do? I'm going to negotiate a better deal. Well, what magic wand do you have?
Bidenomics,
how
man.
exactly?
Bidenomics, man.
Old Bidenomics.
Wow.
Ooh. Welcome back to Sanctimonious American Men. Today is Wednesday, December
6th,
2023. It's like 10 o'clock p.m. and
we got a late start.
With me, as always, is Saintly Brandon. I'm Saintly Barnes. And we're here to talk a lot of shit.
Get our shit talking on.
Get our shit talking on.
It's been about 3 weeks, I think.
See, we polluted your ears.
We only had like one. We've been skimpy on them. They probably all run for the hills.
Oh, ran for the hills.
Come on back now, you hear, though? You can come on back now.
Come on. Come on back now. Come on. Come on.
Come on back now.
Get to getting. Come on.
We here now. We might have been going a little bit now, but we back.
That's right. And
I watched Jim Brewer's new YouTube fucking thing, and it was hilarious.
Did you?
Oh yeah, so funny. So funny. Brewer's one of the best.
He's pretty funny. I haven't seen it yet.
He was doing a lot of hick talk. That's why I'm probably doing it.
That shit doesn't bother me. Actually, none of those accents.
I don't even think the hicks, it bothers the hicks, you know?
It doesn't bother me at all, but they say weird shit. You know what bothers me? The rest of the world just saying hospital.
What do you mean?
I went to hospital.
That bothers you.
Yeah, the English, the Scottish, the Irish.
I went to hospital.
The Austrians, Australians, New Zealanders, they just say hospital.
All you got to do is put a "the" in front of it, bro.
We're the only ones that do that. We don't do it with anything else, but it still bothers me. Like, we never say, like, I went to, like, the church. We could just say I went to church, and nobody bats an eye. But I'll never get used to Jim just saying, like,
there's
hospital without any kind of determiner.
I went to hospital.
You know, like, I need a hospital, the hospital.
Take me to the hospital.
Yeah, yeah. They just say, take me to the hospital.
Take me to hospital.
Yeah. It just always sounds weird.
You've been hearing that a lot in the news? That's why it's really irking the shit out of you?
I heard it a couple times in a couple of videos I watched from foreigners, across the pond. And it just always bothers me.
By the way, we got a nice Christmas set here.
Yeah, we
see
do.
that? Look at that.
That was courtesy of
Sephra and Kristen.
Sephra and Kristen, yeah. Thank you very much, Sephra and Kristen. We appreciate it. Thank you for bringing in the holiday spirit.
Stockings.
Remember to keep Christ and Christmas this season.
Don't get canceled now.
Don't get canceled.
You don't want to friggin' say how you feel about whatever you're celebrating.
Oh, yeah. I'm celebrating the recapturing of Jerusalem. Everybody's got their own thing, Everybody's got their own.
What, they ain't got the right to exist, man?
Who?
Anybody. That's
they
how
got
stupid
rights.
this shit is.
Yeah.
That's how stupid this shit is.
It's all like fucking dumb.
Do you believe they have the right to exist? I don't know. Does anybody? It doesn't seem like a lot of people got the right.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people getting fucked up out there.
My mom, who's like the leftist, right?
And she threw you a beautiful birthday party.
She did throw me a beautiful birthday party. I'd like to thank everybody that came out. I had a good time. It was good to see everybody.
It was awesome.
I felt very blessed.
We saw Craigers.
Craigers came out. Blaine came from fucking Florida. I was like, whoa. Dan Carey was there from Florida, too. I was like, whoa. It's good to see both of them.
Oh, yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised to see them both. I haven't gone on Facebook just because I haven't had the fucking time.
It sucks. Don't go.
I got to say the thank yous and shit.
Oh, right. Yeah, that Facebook annual ritual
Yes.
dance. It's like
I gotta fucking
I at least gotta put a like or a thumbs up on
Something.
everybody's post
Yes.
that took their time out of their day.
I actually talk to every single person. I don't put up one of those general posts. I don't
Well,
like those.
What I do is I look like who put a generic post and then who like made it personal. And everybody that made it personal, I go thank you, or I make a joke, or blah blah blah. Anybody that just has this generic happy birthday, thumbs up. You get a thumbs up.
All right, so maybe I'll do that because that makes sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like that idea.
It's you put the effort in, you get the effort back.
Right. And I haven't had an hour or two to kill, so
You ain't got the computer yet, though.
I ain't got the computer yet. I went to go buy one at Staples.
How do we get sidetracked? You were going somewhere.
I was. But then at the last moment, see, I'm fucking like computer illiterate. Last moment, the salesperson's like telling me it doesn't got shit, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he had the sale. He had it.
He had it.
And then he turned him off, and that was it.
I walked out. I walked out. Fuck that. You know what? The button. The buttons are gone on the mouse pad. None of the new models have the buttons at the bottom.
I don't like that.
I like the buttons.
I'm not a big fan of no buttons.
I'm not a big fan
It's
of
like
no buttons
they're
either.
trying to be Mac,
Something. I want the buttons. Let me know when I'm hitting shit.
Yeah, my sensitivity ain't so good.
Ain't so good.
So, anyways, back to your ma who threw you a beautiful birthday party. She's the ultimate leftist.
Oh yeah. So she's like one of these new generation of like educators, administrative educators that just gets hired by a new fucking university every year and makes $250,000, whatever, and then leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And
cut the fat out.
Yeah, she goes in and fixes up. And there's a few thousand of them in the country, right? But it's been this whole new breed of super educator, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's always been really far left, whatever. And
It finally got to her.
well, there's going to be she was worried about the shootings at universities because I guess one happened today. And tomorrow,
What the fuck happened today? I was at a
I
wrestling
guess-
match all
I
day.
guess there was a shooting in some university in Las Vegas. I didn't look into it.
Okay.
But tomorrow over there in University of Providence, Rhode Island, there's going to be a pro-Palestine protest. And I told my mom to stay away from big protests, stay away from people who
Are nuts.
are willing to justify their violence, right?
Yeah.
Like that they
Summer
think
of
that
love. You don't want to be in the middle of
No,
summer of
you
love,
don't
Ma.
wanna- Right, so I just told her stay away from anybody that's really emotional. Let's stick with the level-headed people who have calmer heads. They'll prevail. You don't want to be around people that are emotionally thinking and justifying their violence. So she actually agreed with me. She was scared about it.
Well, it's coming back to bite them. It's circled around to bite them in their own ass. All the wokeisms.
Oh yeah, the wokeism's dead. It's unfortunate, but it went too far.
I mean, we all saw this coming from miles away years ago.
I did.
We were just
seeing
like,
it.
oh, it's like the head eating the tail.
Yes.
These people have went too loony, but they're using them for their own useful idiotness
Oh, yeah.
right now because they're going to get votes from the useful
Sure.
idiots. And they just pushed right on by them. And after defund the police was cool, and now it's like, oh, what'd you think was going to happen?
Fucking
Everybody,
dumbass.
you got to lock up fucking shampoo.
Yes.
Now it's like
Sunscreen.
everybody's like, we're voting for Trump.
Yes.
Everybody's
Oh,
like,
dude.
now this is too fucked up.
I saw CNN doing this walk around interview, and I didn't watch it on
Michael
CNN.
Rappaport saying the orange man's on the table.
Yes, he did. Fucking lunatic that he is. But there was a CNN reporter walking around the Bronx asking people who they were going to vote for. And they were purposely targeting people, minorities, because I didn't see one white person on there. But they were purposely targeting minorities, I assumed. Or either that, they were just showing minorities for whatever reason. But it seemed like it was live. And every person told her they were voting for Trump.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's people who I can barely understand what you're saying. And then they're like, yeah, vote for Trump. I'm like, whoa, really? They're like, yeah, I have more money.
Yeah, it's they're shitting bricks, the Republican Party. They got Rachel Maddow going out on the View saying, if he wins, he's gonna arrest us and execute us.
Dumbest jackass in the world.
He's gonna execute him.
I would shoot him before I started doing that. I would vote him, and then if he did vote for him, and then if he did that, shoot him. Like, but it's not going to happen because that's what they came last time. It just didn't happen. I never saw the vans pulling up to illegal houses and rounding them up or nothing.
No. They were all worried about, all kinds of stuff then. They're the ones at the border crying like AOC taking fake fucking publicity shots at the border like, oh, the people. And now Eric Adams is getting fucking the hand up his asshole because he said fucking, we got to stop this immigration. Yeah. It's going to kill New York City.
Well, hold on.
Right? Let's send the FBI into him immediately.
The left has been freaking out because Trump said, he was on that town hall with
Hannity.
Sean Hannity.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he goes, they're saying you're going to be a dictator. Well, day one I would, yeah.
He goes, day one.
No, you wouldn't do that, would you? No, day one. Yeah, I would do it just for day one.
But right after he goes, he just said what it was going to be. He's like, day one I would be. I'm going to shut down the border and drill everywhere.
Yeah. He wasn't really. He really wasn't saying he was going to use the Department of Justice as a weapon or any of the bureaucracies.
I mean, how much dumber? I mean, it's already happening.
I saw a petition that was trying to get Trump to quote Biden.
How? What?
Just to there's a petition going
just to start quoting him like when he's out.
Yeah, just start quoting him to see if like the liberals flip out about it. But like, no, actually, he was just quoting Biden there.
Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. That's like I forget which one. Somebody did that already. They trolled. It might have been like Boebert trolling Biden, and she had said something he did, and they're like, "Look how dumb she is." And it's like, no, I was quoting the president.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the one I love is like, this is my favorite one. If he gets elected, he's gonna ruin our democracy. Wait a second. If he gets elected, he's gonna ruin democracy? How the fuck? What? How does that work? You just don't like the way people vote. I might not like it either, but it's the way they voted, right?
Man, it's bad. Banana Republic incoming. If they get him off the ticket or arrest him before the election, or there is no election, it's over.
There might not be an election.
It's over.
I suspect, this is what I really think, and I've been thinking this for a while. So they get Biden out there, they kill him, right? And then they frame it to make it look like Trump supporters did it. They do it with all the weapons that the left is trying to ban, right?
Mm-hmm.
They garner sympathy from this assassination. Right before the election, they run Kamala Harris or somebody, whoever. They get the sympathy vote, they win. They blame it all on Trump supporters.
Well, that's all they can do is blame it on Trump because that's all the cards they got. I mean, to run Newsom's would be a failure, I think, and to run Michelle Obama would be a failure because everybody would see it as a gimmick.
Newsom's
I think
a scumbag.
Straight up. We didn't cover this because it happened while we weren't around, but he's like, Kim Jong-il goes to friggin' San Francisco. They clean up everything overnight. And then he goes to the friggin' pulpit, and he's like, yeah, you all think we cleaned up the city because we got these big fancy leaders coming in here. Well, we did. That's the facts because that's what happened.
That's what happened. We didn't do it for you. Some Chinese guy was coming, so.
He might as well just like zip down his pants while I was standing there and just started pissing in everybody's face.
Unbelievable.
Well, we did. That's because it's true. Because it's true.
Yeah, he just admitted it. He was just like, fuck you. I just said fuck you. You, right there, in front of me. You. The American.
The business owner over there. Yeah, the one that's had shit in front of your friggin' place for the last 6 months. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I just said fuck you to you.
I thought it was funny when, like, all right, so San Francisco has, like, a fecal matter app.
I don't know if I heard about this, but
all right, so San Francisco's had this app where it shows you the locations of high density shit on the sidewalk, right?
High density fucking like blots of shit on the map.
Shit on the sidewalk. Right?
Oh my god.
And so for like when Xi Jinping came, like it was all cleared up, and then finally somebody's like, Oh, I can see the shits back of the sidewalk. I can go home now. Somebody did a video of it. Holy shit.
That's, I mean, only in America, baby. Can you have a shit app?
Oh, God. Yeah, they got one. I'm sure it's in Canada, too.
They might have them all over the place. Dude,
you ever see that, you remember MacGruber?
MacGruber? I own it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Remember the skits where they're like...
They made a sequel.
Did they? I
It's
didn't see
amazing. The sequel's not as good as the first one, but it's still good.
I'm not sure if it's from a skit or from the movie, but there's that one scene where he's got like a bomb. He's got to fix it. He's like, you, pass me that paperclip. You, pass me that piece of gum. You, pass me that piece of dog shit. What? Quick, come on. We ain't got much time. It's going to go off. Pass me the dog shit. Why do you need dog shit? Let me worry about that.
The old celery trick.
What's the celery trick?
You don't remember that?
No.
It was his, like, ultimate distraction trick to distract the bad guys was the celery trick, and he'd stick a piece of celery between his ass cheeks and like wiggle it.
Fucking so dumb.
Oh my! That movie's hilarious. Did you ever see it? Well, how many times did you see it?
Once, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Twice?
Not enough.
Not enough. No, I don't remember it.
Not enough.
I saw Napoleon last week.
I want to see that. I heard it's not as good as it should be.
It sucked.
It sucked.
Spoiler alert.
Really? It sucked that bad? I mean, I heard a couple decent reviews, but they're like, it's boring and it's Cliff Notes. That's all.
Yes. That's all right. So that's the main thing, is that they try to take you from the decapitation of Antoinette to like fucking 30 years, over 30 years. They try to take you inside of 2 hours. It's just it's too much. And the plot isn't really about Napoleon's military genius. It's more about his personal life.
Right. His wife and their torrid love relationship.
Right.
That's what I heard.
And there's some historical inaccuracies.
I heard the battles were awesome, though. It's worth. That's why I want to see it, to watch it for the battles, even though it doesn't make any goddamn sense. They're filmed great.
The battles are filmed great. The costumes are great. Everything's great except for like the dialogue and the plot.
Really? The
Yeah.
dialogue's no good? I mean...
No, I kept seeing the Joker.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't seem
Joaquin was kind of like overplaying.
I don't know.
He didn't fall into Napoleon at all?
It didn't, no. Maybe that he was just too big of a star that I kept seeing him as Joaquin Phoenix.
No, was the dialogue reminding you of the Joker?
No.
No. The dialogue was just piss poor.
I kept seeing him as the Joker, talking about trying to be Napoleon on screen. That's what and that could be just because like I associate Joaquin Phoenix now with that role because he's so big now, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what about like the Emperor of Rome?
I mean, he was.
He was great as
yeah, he was.
Marcus Aurelius' son.
He
there,
was.
fucking whatever the fuck.
That family's all fucked up though.
But that's what I thought Ridley was gonna nail it with this because he's really good. Even though Gladiator wasn't historically correct, it's a great movie.
His family was part of a cult that eventually had. They eventually left, and then they had
Napoleon or
the
actor
Phoenixes.
Okay.
The family, River and
yeah, the Phoenixes.
Yeah. They were part of a cult, and they left, and then there was like allegations of child sexual abuse against the cult, and so who knows what happened there.
A lot of that going around in Hollywood. The Pizzagate guy got fucking arrested.
Oh, the debunker, right?
The debunker,
the guy who debunked Pizzagate, got arrested for
child bad stuff.
Yeah, bad stuff with children. Why is that? Why does that keep happening? Why are the debunkers at Pizzagate keep getting caught for the thing that they're trying to debunk?
It's kind of like a conspiracy or something.
Kind of is, right? What else did I see? Some guy tried to sneak on Epstein's Island, and he was so scared for his life, he just ditched his fucking ski jet, little ski jet.
Jet ski?
Jet ski, yeah.
Really?
He was, fuck that, I'm getting on the boat. Fucking swam away.
That's pretty interesting. But what is it? Marsha Blackburn was trying to get the list out of Ray.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
No, she was saying like it's important we see this list, and he's just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what it is that she's, the more she talks, she becomes attractive. That woman. says a few things. I'm like, maybe it's not so bad. A couple beers.
I'd throw her a hamburger.
Couple beers.
I'd throw a hamburger down her throat.
By low standards, you know.
Jeez. So yeah, there was a lot of Epstein stuff. Not a lot, but a good amount lately. You know.
Yeah. You know who his neighbor was?
No.
Joe Biden's brother. Can't make this shit up.
Oh, I think I did hear that recently. Yeah.
I've known this for years because of that thing that was always wrong. On
the computers?
No, the 4chan guy. You know,
Oh.
goes by a letter.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
Yeah. There's like a lot of stuff going on with the Matt Taibbi again, and he's like
back into Congress.
Yeah, and they're finding more
corruption.
Did you see the
Censorship.
civil rights lawyer woman didn't even know about the Biden v. Delaware case or whatever it is there? I forget but it's the one about how
The girl he molested?
no, what is it? Biden v.
He has an allegation of unlawfully finger banging a
Intern.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course Google's not going to show you what the
No,
fuck you're
fuck
looking
no.
for.
You never find that shit. Google's just such a fucking bullshit machine anymore. It's the propaganda tool.
Yeah, it's so much propaganda out there. I love it. Nom, 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 you just eat it up.
I don't love it.
But anyways, yeah, it's going up to the Supreme Court. How the social media was being censored by Biden's administration. Missouri v. Biden. Mm-hmm. I think that's it. The appellate court concluded that multiple White House they were trying to keep people from talking about the jab.
Yep.
And free speech.
Oh, he hates free speech, man.
So it's going to the Supreme Court, man. And the friggin' woman who is the civil rights lawyer for the fucking DOJ didn't even know about it. They were questioning her, and they're like, "Ma'am, are you familiar with the Biden v. Missouri case?" And she's like, "I'm unaware of what you're talking about."
It's because she doesn't give a fuck. She's on
She's an
witch
idiot.
Hunt. She's on a political witch hunt, and that's all that matters.
And she's a mutt.
Just see what the hell's her name's? Oh shit, Riley Gaines, right? Is that her name?
Mhm.
The swimmer.
Yeah.
She told off that congresswoman.
Yeah, and then she tried to get her
get it removed.
Get her statement struck down. Riley Gaines. She's like, well, if I'm what'd she say, a homophobe, then you're a misogynist.
Transphobe, then you're a misogynist for.
And she tried to get Riley's words struck, and she couldn't.
She couldn't, right?
Because she was right.
She was part of her testimony. I think you're a misogynist. Can't do anything about that. She got all butthurt. You could see her like frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the woman. She's one of the biggest race baiters in the fucking country. Holy shit!
How about the little kid that got race bait? Now he's going to be a fucking millionaire.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we
Holy
need some headdresses.
I thought about it. I did.
How can we get some money out of this?
I was thinking I could wear a headdress.
Yeah.
This is something you're gonna like. So I'm part of like several Native American pages online.
All right.
And I don't go to the events. I just like the history shit that they put. And so this one post was of this woman, and she was in traditional dress, and on the back of it said stolen land, and then people were commenting, and this was on an Iroquois page. I was like, the Iroquois kicked so much ass. They kicked everybody's ass. The French, the Dutch, the English. Everybody, Algonquins, they got so tired of kicking ass, they came and kicked their own ass. Like, that's how much ass they were kicking. Stop denying them their fucking victories.
Oh, man.
I'm like, I live in Mohegan Land. Never met one. Where'd they go? We'll hunt them down and kill them.
What would the whole friggin' Zionist friggin' Israel thing, it's like, that's what we're getting into. Like, whose land is whose? I didn't know it was fucking. You could own it forever.
Yeah.
I
mean, that's a bad one. Because they're both irredentist movements. They both want the same land. They both have claims, right? One's got more guns, so that they're there. Doesn't make it right, but there makes them there, right? And what are you gonna do about it? Cause more violence?
Well, like someone was saying, I mean, it was probably Jimmy Dore. He was like, "Isn't it convenient though? Like, the state of Israel was put in there as just more or less like a proxy military base for the fucking America in the middle of the Middle East."
That's not it. There's some truth to that, but it's not entirely true.
It's not ours, but
We have shit there,
we got shit there.
right? And thinking about Israel is just like all the major players at the time decided, yeah, that's okay. So Russia agreed, Chinese, well, not the Chinese, but Russia agreed, or the Soviets did, right?
Right.
France agreed, England agreed, we agreed. All of the major players in World War II agreed that Israel should be founded. The Soviets let people walk out.
Well, like I was telling you, like last time we broadcast, like the Zionist movement wasn't even like made up until like the early 1900s, late 1800s.
Yeah.
The whole idea of an Israel state wasn't even a thought in anybody's fucking head.
It wasn't popular.
Right.
There was definitely people thinking about it. I mean, I'm thinking about we should take back Cuba. Right? So no one else is thinking about that, but I am. But there's somebody else out there.
How about Panama?
I
was just down there. It was
How was
wonderful.
Panama? Yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
Did you do the walk from ocean to ocean?
No.
No.
That would have been like 50 miles.
I know people do the run.
50 miles.
Yeah,
I think.
They go down there and
maybe there's closer spots. We did go to the Panama Canal and check it out and
that's cool.
See all the cool little. Holy shit! It was pretty cool. The locks.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. It still blows my mind what they do. So they section one section off, fill it with water, so it's equal to the next section above it inland.
Mm-hmm.
Then move it over,
and then just let it. Yeah.
It's right in this section again. Bring another one in.
And it's all done just with hydraulic pressure.
Yeah.
There ain't no fucking motors.
That's wild.
And it was designed. It was based off a design from Leonardo da Vinci.
Good old Leonardo.
Yeah.
A blessing.
A blessed man. Maybe even an alien or an angel, whatever you want to call him.
Whatever you want to call him. He was advanced.
Mm-hmm.
He was writing with two hands at once, backwards.
Excuse me.
Or forwards, if you wanted to. You imagine?
Gnarly, bro.
Just writing of that's two different conversations. Could be totally two different things you're writing about. And who needs to write that much? You have to learn to write with both hands. Like, that's a lot of fucking writing, dude.
I don't know, man. It's fucking gnarly.
It is pretty gnarly.
Some wizard shit, bro. Wizards.
He's on a list if I could time travel. One of the people I'd like to meet.
Oh, yeah. Go to his studio? Forget about it, bro. Bring a 3D printer with you.
Shut the fuck up. Bring a 3D printer.
Yo, check this out, Leo. You're going to blow your fucking mind, bro.
What else we got going on? Ethiopia and a trail. Looking like war.
A trail?
That's what it's called, right? Eritrea?
I don't know.
It's small. It's in the Red Sea where Iran decided to attack our ships. But, you know, Ethiopia is the biggest country that doesn't have a coast. Well, not the biggest, but the most populated country that doesn't have a coast, I think. It's in the top 10. And the tray is in chaos. Fucking small. And the Ethiopians are getting sick of it, and it's only a matter of time. My opinion.
Before what?
Or Ethiopia decides to say, fuck you, you're too much of a problem. We need a coastline. We're sick of flying everything in.
Did you watch Lady Ballers?
No. But I did hear there was an arrest made at the premiere.
Yeah, isn't that some shit?
That is some shit.
Talk about fucking Banana Republic.
Mm-hmm.
One of the writers and actors or something like that.
He was working as a reporter, and he was on the steps.
And they fucking went and picked him up for a misdemeanor.
Yep.
A fucking misdemeanor.
The FBI went and arrested him and brought him to jail for a fucking misdemeanor. in front of his wife and kids at a big event. They knew where he lived. They could have went there. I mean, they just wanted to show a point. Like,
it's called the chilling effect. That's what they're trying to do.
Yes.
They're trying to get people to say, I don't want to be scared. I don't want to rock the boat. I might get a visit from the FBI, as Hans Gruber would say.
right.
Speaking of, you get to watch your Christmas Die Hard?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, not yet. I haven't even caught it yet. I haven't seen it on.
Maybe we'll just have to have a marathon over here.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like, get me out of the house for once. I did see some Christmas movies. I can't really remember what they are. Elf was on one day in the background.
Nice.
I've only seen it twice. I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah, I think I watched it one and a half times.
You know, it's a Peter Pan type complex movie.
Peter, it's working. You're doing it. Peter.
Here's something that happened.
Good
So
form.
I'm scrolling through. This is before my birthday. Because I haven't been on Facebook since then because I got to answer too many fucking happy birthday wishes. So I'm scrolling through. And there's this picture of Sorgity suddenly in like the 30s. Black and white. And I'm looking at the page. I'm like, this page is suggested for me. I go on there. I don't recognize anybody on the page. I go through the comments. People are saying it looks like all kinds of shit. Yada, yada, yada. Blah, blah, blah. And one of the things that I kept commenting about was, it looks like A Wonderful Life. I'm like, this is fucking weird. Because that's definitely Sorgaty's. I even went into town to compare. And a lot of people don't know this, but the precursor to It's a Wonderful Life is It's a Wonderful World, where Jimmy Stewart
You told me this.
spends an hour trying to get to Sorgaty's.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, that's Sorgaty's, and it looks like A Wonderful World. Then somebody was like, I never even heard of that movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a weird coincidence.
It was weird, yeah.
They're like, it looks like A Wonderful Life, but no,
it's Sorgaty's, and it's a Wonderful
nothing to
World.
do with that movie, but it has to do with the prequel.
Yeah, weird. It was just weird all around. You know, and it really did look like anywhere in the USA. I saw somebody say it looked like Plymouth, Massachusetts. Looks like, all different places.
And you can't figure out for the life of you, why it was
why it
recommended.
was suggested to me now.
Huh.
Can't figure it out. I went through all the comments.
Image algorithm?
Must be. That's the only thing I could think of.
AI.
Yep. Fucking AI.
The old AI, bud. They're
This
getting
guitar's
smart.
on its
They're
way
getting
out,
smarter. The guitar?
Yeah.
Why?
It's got a crack right here along the seam.
What are you beating it up?
No, I'm not beating up.
Randy's fucking up your guitar.
Has this crack always been here, Randy?
I don't know if that's his, but it could be. I think it is. It's a beauty. It sounds beautiful. Plays great. Sounds beautiful. Plays great. That's why Randy has it.
Of our new song.
I don't think he knows if he likes the sound, though. I think he thinks it sounds thin.
This is a love song.
Barney's new song, world premiere in
It's,
5, 4, 3,
Hold
2.
on, let me talk about it. It's about a guy who's a workaholic.
And action.
And he goes to work. He doesn't realize it's the last time he's going to see his wife. And
Oh, back up. What was it? It's about a guy that goes to work?
he's a workaholic.
Oh, workaholic.
Right. And he really loves his wife, and he tries to do the good thing all the time, but he doesn't realize it's the last time he sees his wife when he goes to work.
And here's the world premiere of
Goes
Barney's
something like
new
this.
song.
Come out, you ATF. Come out and fight me to the death. Show your wife how you want metals down in Waco. Did you tell her that you come to take away my guns? Should have told her that you'll meet her back in heaven. Come out, you FBI. Come out and fight me till you die. Tell your wife how you won Metzels up in Ruby Ridge. Did you tell her that you come to take away my freedom? Should have told her that you'll meet her back in heaven. Come out, you CIA. Come out, fight me to the grave. Show your wife how you won Metzels out in Beirut. Did you tell her that you come to take away my ration? Should have told her that you meet her back in heaven. Mount you IRS, come on, fight me to the last breath. Show your wife how you won Metzels down in Occupy. Did you tell her that you come take away my income? Should have told her that you meet her back in heaven. Should have told her that you meet her back in heaven. That's it. That's basically all I got right now.
It's going good.
It's a stirring song. It gets me emotional.
Love song.
Love song, yeah.
It's I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Fucking love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's a verse about the DA I'm working in, but
Yeah, get them all in there.
I get them all in that.
Maybe we can get Conor McGregor in there too.
Yeah, it's funny because I base it off a traditional Irish rebel song.
Perfect.
I need a baklava though.
You need some baklava?
Yeah. And they're trying to ban baklavas now in Philadelphia. All right.
Why?
Because too much violence or ski masks, right?
Hmm.
And everyone thought it was repressing minorities, right? But what they didn't expect is that the Irish would take offense to. Because that's traditional Irish wear.
Oh my God.
I love it. I was like, yes.
About what they didn't foresee come out of left field was the Irish.
The Irish took offense to. That's like, traditional.
Taking away their fucking shillelaghs,
yeah,
Bob.
taken away. All right. And, some of the traditional Muslims got upset, right? Which I could see because, they're just trying to cover up their women. Or the women are just trying to cover themselves, whichever the case is. I'm not sure. I don't know how much agency these people have over that.
Don't know nothing about it.
I don't know a lot about Islam, I gotta admit.
I mean, I know a little, but not a whole bunch. Like I guess I believe. No, I'm trying to remember which one it is. It's either Islam or Quran actually mean follower of Allah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or disciple of Allah.
I think Islam means submit.
I'm not sure about that. Maybe it does. What the fuck do we know?
I don't know, but I know that's definitely the attitude of the submit.
Fuck up, dick.
It just is. You gotta fucking submit, otherwise. I mean, they got all kind of crazy shit going on. They have polygamy, right? Multiple wives. The man is the master. Women can't drive. Like they got some good qualities, but the whole like.
Well, we agree with that.
Those are good things. Yeah, I think. Yeah. I don't see any problem. What's the problem? I'm not condemning them for everything.
Yeah. Well, just bring back the good old days.
Just trying to be tolerant about their beliefs. That's all.
Oh man.
But then they get the other beliefs where they got to kill you.
I don't know if that's exactly how it goes, but
It kind of goes like that.
yeah.
So there was a protest in London this week, and the guy is he's a fucking far Islamic extremist, and he's going on, and so he gets arrested because he's talking about, killing people, and they got him in court pretty quickly, and they were talking to him about him and his use of the word jihad, and he was like, I was talking about the eternal spiritual jihad inside of everyone. I was like, holy shit.
And he got away with
He
it.
got away with it.
Damn. Slippery one.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, I'm going to start using that. Talking about the internal crusade.
The crusade that lives
Against
within each and every one of us,
the
deep
crusade,
inside.
Deep inside. The Muslims that got inside. Gotta be. What the fuck?
Oh boy! Did you see Kelsey Grammer got his interview cut short because he said he still supports Donald Trump.
He supports Donald Trump. Yep, Ed, we gotta go.
And with that, we gotta go. Thank you, Kelsey.
Thank you, Kelsey. Good luck with
And goodbye.
Goodbye. Just as in, Frasier was canceled.
Just this in, there will
Just
be
in.
no more movies with Frasier.
Yeah.
Kelsey
That's
Grammer.
still going on. That's Cheers. Still going on.
Yeah, he's got a new couple seasons.
Yes.
Yeah. Cheers.
Still going on.
The legacy of Cheers.
Yeah. Remember what was
I'm
his
sure
wife's
Ted
name?
Danson wants a piece of that. How come he ain't got his own show?
Blackface.
Blackface.
He wasn't. Yeah. He wasn't even trying to like imitate somebody or nothing. He was just like, I'm making fun of this. This is like fucking, you know, the lips and everything, the white lips.
Yeah. Well,
He was
like
dating
I
Whoopi
said,
at the time, but
we could do Justin Trudeau, I'm telling you.
I didn't recognize him the other day.
Justin?
In whiteface, no.
In whiteface.
He was in whiteface, yeah.
Oh, man. That poor kid, man. We didn't even really get into him. The Kansas City fucking Chiefs fucking... He's just a kid going to a game, and some race hustler went after him from, what was the paper?
I'm not sure.
But
it was a race hustler.
I hope they get sued.
Oh, they
back
are getting sued.
into the fucking
I hope they win.
caveman days.
First of all, it's a kid. Who gives a fuck? He doesn't know any better.
Yeah, why take a picture of a kid and be like, this kid's racist?
He's a kid. Kids aren't racist. A lot of people disagree with me at that, but I
They're
think
just bigots.
they're just little bigots. That's all. No,
It's just a couple little bigots.
cute little bigot. No.
Cute little bigot.
But yeah, it was some kid that dressed up in the team colors, right? And he had half his face red and half his face black. And somebody caught a picture of his profile with just the black face, and he had the headdress on.
And they were like, how to be a racist.
Yeah, and they called him a racist, even though he's 9 at Kansas City Chiefs games.
And supposedly of Native American heritage.
Well, they didn't know that when they accused him. But
Exactly.
then he's a member of a native tribe.
Yeah. And they're gonna get the Sandman treatment.
I could just fucking figure out the treaties and get them corrected and then get all the other bullshit.
They're gonna get the Nick Sandman treatment.
Yeah, they're gonna. But I mean, as far as like Native American shit goes, just fucking honor the treaties. Figure that the fuck out. Come to
That
something.
ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen, but it should happen. And yeah, we're gonna wear headdresses at Halloween. I don't know. Like, what's
We're gonna wear Christmas headdresses.
Yeah,
What the
Christmas-
fuck? We want some of that cash.
You can get some of it. I don't care. I mean, I'm just no. It just seems like there's a lot of like selective outrage in that department, which I'm sure you've experienced in your life.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, there's selective outrage amongst Native Americans. Who's more Native American?
That's
It's
a
like
thing?
full bloods are definitely fucking way more, you know.
Is that what you call
What else you gonna call them? Fucking purebred?
them? Yeah. Thoroughbred.
And they're like, oh, you know. It goes with any race. It's like I see Hal Berry had trouble with that growing up. She was like, I didn't know if black community didn't want me, white community didn't want me. It's like, yeah, that's how it goes when you're mixed.
Well, yeah. I get amongst the ignorant, sure, because they're gonna make you choose a side.
A whole bunch of ignorant people out there.
There is a
man.
lot of ignorant people. See that guy going off about killing whites again?
No.
I can't remember his fucking name. But he's on an interview and it went viral.
Of course. They're all the whitey bad. Whitey bad.
He said that
Whitey bad. Whitey bad.
whites can't connect to other human beings. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, maybe that's because you just fucking. Maybe that's because you don't talk to them at all. You just made it happen. You're the guy that just judged a whole fucking race of people. And
I think we really do have to stop with all this cultural appropriation, and like we got the whole world has to start putting down all the inventions that whites made in protest.
This is just stupid. No,
because it would grind and it would come to a halt. Put down the TVs and the fucking
Wow.
The airplanes and the fucking
That
the
kind
cars and the.
you can't kind of claim racial ownership of an invention. I mean, especially if you believe in Lannis or something.
Well, I'm just saying, there's a whole lot of dumb shit being said, and it's like people just don't realize fucking the thinking it through thoroughly down the road. You know, if you had your way, let's start segregating again. It's
Oh,
like
no.
let's fucking
Let's
yeah,
not.
just start thinking that through, dummy.
Let's not segregate again.
Let's culture appropriation. We don't want it.
Because if we get segregation, I'll probably fall in love with somebody segregated, and then I'll have to sneak into their neighborhood, and their dad will come try to kill me. Fucking a white boy, and then
Fucking a white boy.
this cave dweller. Got a cave dweller in my house. No, I'm against segregation. That doesn't make any sense.
How about that house that blew up in D.C.?
Wow,
Wow, bro.
that thing went up.
That dude was straight nuts. You know, his dad was an aide to who was it? Ted Kennedy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. There was fishy stuff going on.
that's fishy.
Fishy stuff going
Fishy.
on.
And he wrote about shit like this, didn't he?
He was, I bet money he was off his rocker, but at the same time he was part of the inner circle of
yeah.
DC.
Inner Circle DC, connected to it at least.
Mm-hmm.
And his house went fucking up like crazy, like nothing I've ever seen before.
That thing fucking got shredded.
Like, what could that have been? Like, that wasn't a hot oil fucking burner. That
I mean,
wasn't-
he would have had to, I imagine, like, if it was a gas line leak, like he specifically filled up like a balloon that was the size of like every room in his house.
Yes, because I've seen houses that got up from gas and they didn't blow up like that. I mean, I didn't see it why it happened, but I saw the aftermath, and that fucking house was all over the neighborhood.
It looked like it jumped into the air about 20 feet.
Yes, it did.
I was very surprised by that. And then, like, I wasn't paying attention to it. I'm just like, well, that's odd. And then, what's her name there? That something Flip Rez. I don't know, some girl that does some deep dive stuff. She was getting into it, and I was like, God damn, that is fucking weird.
Huh.
Strange.
That is strange. I got some news from Ireland. So Ireland's trying to pass this bill where they can go in your house without a warrant, and they can take all your fucking electronic equipment. They see that you've been reading something that they don't like, or visiting a site that they don't like, or you said something online, you're going to jail.
That's why Conor McGregor is going to be the president of Ireland.
Well, hopefully, Connor.
I'm rooting for you. I never really gave two shits about you as far as fighting
Not
because
really.
I thought you were a gimmick.
Yeah.
But after a while, you turned me to your side with how sweet your punching was. But overall, I was just like, yeah, take him or leave him, Connor, you know, whatever. But now I want you to be the president of Ireland.
Yeah, with your gimp leg.
You got my vote.
Sure.
I'll mail it in.
Oh, yeah, we'll mail it in. I already voted in 2032.
We're voting in the Ireland election.
Oh, it becomes part of the United States, I think.
Nice.
I voted from 2036 from Cuba already. I got big plans for Cuba.
Big plans. Lots of cigars.
Yeah, I thought that was fucked up.
No, but that's how blatant they're getting. And I think like Ron Paul just like called for the dissolution of some of the WEF because they're trying to get everyone's medical records onto one digital passport chip or something like that.
Fuck that. That's
Over in the EU.
Fuck that. Fuck you, EU. What, you weren't worth saving.
It's just unelected officials telling people how to live.
It is. It is unelected official. And then, the funny part is like, we talk about World War II.
And the chilling effect.
The United States lost like 300,000 people or something, 500,000 people. The Soviet Union lost like 60 million. Poland lost like 20 million. The Germans lost like 20 million. We barely were in that war. We got all the fucking benefits from that. Could you imagine, like, if we really felt threatened? We really wanted to go to war, like, because our effort was, even though we're, very influential, we didn't take that many losses, so people here weren't suffering. The war was over there. Like, I can't imagine, like, if actually hard times came here where, like, that was involved. Like, death was on the door, right? They say you could still see it in English fucking culinary. People still eat over there, like the Germans are bombing. We never had that. I mean, the best we ever had was the Depression, right? That was pretty rough.
Yeah, that was.
Or if you were a slave, I guess. That was rough as well. In the early 19th century. But we were just playing around at war at that time. Like, we weren't putting the same effort like the other countries were, And I just kind of think, like, what if we
just
did?
pillow talk?
Yeah. What if we actually did really go crazy like the other ones, where everybody was involved in the war effort more than they already were? How many atom bombs would we have then? We could have kept going. We wouldn't have these problems today. Anyway, I just think about that sometimes.
I just think about our pillow talk during World War II.
Yeah, I do. Well, because you think about it, the United States, they pretty much, not solely, but they took the brunt of the Japanese war, right? Comparative to, like, the Russians in Europe. And it was a side project for us. It wasn't a priority.
Wow.
We were busy beating Europe at the time while we were beating Japan. It was
such a wonderful way of putting things.
It was a side project. It was like, a hobby.
Yeah, defeating Japan. Side project.
We're going to beat the Nazis.
Multitasking.
Yeah, we were multitasking. Exactly.
Oh, God. So, Riz Flex, have you ever heard of her?
Yeah, I've talked to her.
You have? All right.
Yeah.
Well, she was the one that updated my programming on the house guy that blew up his shit.
I love Riz. She's all over the fucking place.
She's a little kooky.
She's all
Sometimes
over
I just got to turn her off.
She's all over. She talks about stuff that's just too far out there for me sometimes.
Yeah.
But I've been watching her show since it came on.
How long she been going?
Maybe 3-4 years.
All right. Yeah, I only been watching her like last year.
She got a lip job. It's stupid.
She did?
Yeah. You can't tell now. I can't even remember what her old lips look like, right? But she got a lip job at one time.
Oh.
She's married to a cop. She lives outside of Philadelphia somewhere. We've talked about possibly meeting up at rallies or whatever.
Nice. Yeah, we still haven't gone to one rally.
No. This is our year.
This is our year?
This is our year.
24?
I feel that.
He's feeling it.
Everything's going good. I just need some new teeth.
And that's how we're going to get him some new teeth.
Need to do 2 new teeth. This one broke. No one's got.
All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
Wow, I got those 2, but the other ones, the ones next to it aren't so good.
Let's get the ones on the outsides there. All I want for Christmas is the other front teeth.
The other 2 front teeth.
Yeah, you don't want to sound up like that beaver from the cartoons.
Yeah. Plus, I like biting into things.
Mm-hmm. That's always good.
Steak.
Steaky bakies.
I fucking love steak.
Eggy weggies.
I would marry a cow just to kill it. And eat it.
No, you wouldn't.
I don't know. Maybe. Where am I?
All right. So Robert De Niro losing it again.
I hope he leaves.
On Trump. He's got the TDS really bad.
I remember when he was dumping at McGillicuddy's in fucking New Paltz, so they had to set up a sting operation to catch him, and I thought it was going to be all over the fucking news, and it was gone within.
He was dumping at McGillicuddy's because he's so damn cheap. He can't use the dump.
He was using their dumpster, and they were like, what the fuck is going on? Why is all this construction shut here?
And why is Robert De Niro fucking dumping it?
Well, they didn't know it was him.
It was like people working for him?
No, it was him, but they didn't know who was doing it. He wasn't like leaving like bills behind or anything. He was constructing a place out in Gardner, had too much garbage there, and he was going around the different dumpsters and dumping it. And McGillicuddy's caught wind that someone was dumping in their dumpster, so they set up a camera and set up a little sting operation and caught him. Had him arrested.
Cheap bastard.
Yep. Cheap as fuck.
So that's on the records?
Yeah. I thought it was going to be in like the Enquirer, like.
Well, we can break it right here, bro.
We did, but it happened in the 90s. Happened 20-some-odd years ago, but
maybe if we make a big enough news story out of it, we can get Trump to talk about it. This bum Friggin', he sucks at acting. He puts his trash in other people's dumpsters.
Yeah, look, look it up. Robert De Niro illegal dumping New Paltz.
Let's see.
It was in the Freeman. It was in at the time Dutchess County paper, probably Greene County, Columbia. That was about it. Newburgh.
Newburgh. Record. Times Herald.
The Fed has just declared war on Americans again.
What do you mean?
I'm just doing my commercial. Here at Barnacock Gold.
Wait a second. He resolves it in 2016.
He resolved it in 2016?
All's well that ends well. De Niro resolves long-standing tax dispute in Gardner. Maybe that's not what I'm looking at.
No, that's not it. And Gardner's really fucking small. There's only a couple hundred houses there.
Yeah.
We could find them.
Maybe this illegal dumping is in here, though. Like,
he had a helicopter pad built down there. Drives the neighbors crazy. I know people that worked on his house down there.
they should have dumped right in his closet.
They were making too much money.
Yeah. Well, if he can't fucking buy a dumpster, then how the fuck are they making money?
Well, he could pay his employees. Doesn't mean he's going to play the dump people.
What is this? De Niro held question in Paris over Vice Ring. Vice Squad at a Bristol hotel.
Who knows? I mean, he's one of those guys that he must have did something evil along the way to get that high.
And now he hates Trump.
Now I hate. That's like a trend. The more successful you're in Hollywood, the more likely you hate Trump, right?
You can't be Kelsey Grammer, obviously.
Or Kanye West.
Yeah.
Or Hercules, that guy, whatever his name.
Hercules.
Who was that guy from the Hercules show?
Sorbo.
Jason Sorbo, right?
Kevin
Sorbo. Guess Jason Momoa came to town a couple weeks ago.
What town?
Here in Woodstock.
Yeah.
Well, I guess some punk band was going to call it quits, and they made a thing on Twitter that they're calling it quits because they don't have any money. And I guess he likes this punk band, and so he went up to Woodstock when they were playing at the Colony and made an appearance and put it out on social media, and a bunch of people showed up.
Oh, go for him.
Good for Jason Momoa. I watched this thing about the CIA and counterculture.
And how they drove it?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that on Rogan, and that one guy that talks about it. He's like, yeah, that's how they wanted to turn people against. They wanted to get normal people for war.
For war, right?
Yeah. Because if you make all the dirtbag lowlifes for peace, then the people that aren't like them are gonna want war. It's just simple fucking psychology.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of it. All right. So Stuart Copeland, you know who he was?
I know the name.
He's a guy he was a music producer and manager, right? Maybe he wasn't a producer, but he was a manager. He had a bunch of bands. I guess his nephew was the drummer from the Police or whatever.
Okay, that's where I'm getting it from. Copeland, yeah, fucking.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't is it
maybe that's
Stewart's the drummer?
Maybe that's the drummer, but
Yeah.
his uncle was their manager,
Okay.
and his dad was the guy, one of the guys that founded the CIA, and so a lot of people thought he was in the CIA. He talked about it openly, but now they think he was in the CIA.
The drummer from.
No, their manager. That's like Jim Morrison's dad was the admiral at Gulf of Tonkin.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's we talked about this, and there's I gotta figure out what that documentary I watched with Jack was, but it makes so much sense when you think about, okay, who invented the technology? The military, radio, television. Now, when it came to the market, who was in charge? Generals, because they knew how it operated. They knew how to
Sure.
work the stuff. So they were like the first presidents of ABC, NBC, CBS. What do you think the military is going to put on their channels? Stuff to make the country believe what they want to believe.
Oh yeah, propaganda.
So basically, since day one, we've been under mind control.
That's like Holy Mountain when he's talking about the toys made for kids that made them to like hate somebody 20 years down the road to go to war with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's talking about predictive programming, though.
And it's also just like to make us workers for whatever they're working at, whatever they're working at. Trying to send gold to some other universe, maybe to save another planet. Who the fuck knows?
Who knows?
It could be as ridiculous as anything.
That's Zachariah Stitchem.
Well, it could be. There's a lot of other people, I think, that, maybe he was the source, but I hear that all over the place.
The golden atmosphere to save the...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold's got some weird properties, I guess, on a molecular level.
Yeah?
I guess it's got these things... they're either orms or ohms. I can't remember what they're called, but they're a unstable particle that... They're not like a full molecule. They're just a particle that moves on its own. And they find it in gold, and they find it in wine.
Yummy.
Yeah. I brought some sparkling grape juice this week. Felt like I was drinking.
Delicious.
I was playing drinking. I was going to get some fake cigarettes.
Sorry I didn't have any booze at your party, but kind of cut it out.
You don't have to drink. I had 2 Peronis, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Italian beer. They were okay.
I mean, I didn't even party on my own birthday, so why the fuck would I party on yours?
I don't know.
No, I just had some cake, and it was, it was delicious.
You didn't eat it all? Oh, you ate some, all right.
Yeah, it's great.
I didn't get a chance to eat. I had to spend time with everybody. I wanted to make sure everybody knew that I appreciated that they were there. So I tried to get around and talk to everybody for a few minutes.
It was a great turnout.
It was. It was. We went over capacity, but that's okay.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him.
Rodney can deal with it.
He didn't mind.
Yeah, good for him.
I get along with Rodney. A lot of people don't.
I mean, I've never had any other issue. I've never had issues with the guy other than that, like him and Vern had high school beef. And that's not my beef. That's him and Vern beef.
Right. I grew up with him. I remember riding bikes with him and going to his house and playing games, going to the pool.
Yeah, you lived up there in the Heights with the whole
Heights. Yeah.
mixed bag of
Pizza
unique
families.
people.
There was
Pizza slingers.
There were some pizza slingers in the Heights. Four Seasons people lived there. Camaradees, I think they were called. Anyway. But yeah, I had a good time.
What else we got going on? I think, what time is it?
Oh, it's early.
10:47. Oh, we're not doing too bad. We're an hour in.
Let me look at my history here. I'll find something to talk about. What's her face walked out today? Jean, whatever.
You walked out of what?
The press conference, right, at the White House. She was asked about
That was today or a couple days ago?
Might have been a couple days ago.
I saw her do that a couple days ago.
She was asked about payments from Hunter Biden to Joe Biden.
Yeah,
She said, I got to defer you to somebody else who's supposed to do my job. Even though this is my job, I'm going to defer you to somebody who's not.
She just bounced.
She just bounced. Like, that's literally your job to answer these questions, lady. Like, you don't get to defer people. Your job, right? She didn't know nothing about it somehow.
Oh, that might have been another one today. That's I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, she had another one. Like, she walked out the other day, and she walked out today. That's like 2 in a week.
Elon Musk was tweeting about Pizzagate.
Nice. Let me see what else we got here.
I'm supposed to be looking at history, huh?
Yeah, I went through my history, but I didn't go back like as far back as I probably should have. But whatever. What are we gonna do?
What are you gonna do, huh?
Cover old news.
Yeah. I'll cover all this.
What do we got here?
Colorado school is being sued by a father who says that they refuse to fly the straight flag next to the LGBTQ plus IA7 flag. Equal treatment under the law, right? Should be one. So he's suing.
Biden raises possibility of American troops fighting Russian troops if Congress doesn't pass a law to give them money.
We're not fighting Russian troops. God, no. Please don't. The Russians don't want to fight us. They'll nuke us instead. They can't win. They know they can't win.
Just send the nukes.
That's the only
World War III, here we
option
come.
defense they got.
I'm just like, trying to hope we can get to it. I mean, who knows what's going to happen even if Trump gets elected. It's like, it's almost in their, political playbook to make him the bad guy. So even if he does get arrested, let's start World War III with him in office.
Yeah. Representative from Harvard gets shut down in Congress the other day, who refused to accept that they were allowing hate speech on their campus. Immuted everything that was said was hateful, but somehow it wasn't hate speech. It's just fucking ridiculous. She got totally caught. Zelensky dropped out of a phone call with U.S. senators.
He just said, fuck this piece, I'm out.
He knew he wasn't going to get anything. He's probably applying for asylum or something.
They're going to kill him.
There's a great piece on PragerU about what's wrong with marijuana and why it should be illegal. I recommend you check it out. Tell your friends.
He's having a Christmas sale, everyone.
I am.
I think we should maybe make some gifts and give them away for Christmas.
Yeah.
I got the vinyl cutter running, so I want to. I gave you that shirt for your birthday, which was basically the Peace, Love, and Concrete shirt.
Yeah, I got it. I already wore it.
Nice.
Yeah.
But we got to make some Sanctimonious American Men shirt. It's ASAP.
I'll wear those too.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's see. A lot of gaming shit.
You been gaming at all?
No, but I got to talk to Jules, so maybe.
That's sick.
John Kerry gets called out and flying a jet everywhere about climate change. And then his answer was, it's my wife's jet. Oh, that makes it okay.
Then he farted on stage.
He farted on stage.
There goes his fucking footprint.
Portland public schools are going to discipline children differently based on race.
Sounds fair.
It's totally fair.
Sounds fair.
Definitely not racist. It's definitely not. Definitely not racist. Yeah, we got attacked in the.
Oh, I'm getting a little tired. Sorry, folks.
We got attacked in the. Allegedly, we got attacked in the Red Sea.
I saw that.
By Iranian-backed supporters.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Somebody who they want to call as Iranian.
Yeah, it was just some fisherman that got her fucking sideways. And they're like, there's a fucking Iranian attacking us.
Here's something I did a deep dive on. I didn't know any of this because I didn't follow this story when it happened. The Trayvon Martin case.
What about it?
There was so much bullshit, dude. They brought up a witness who wasn't the person they claimed they were.
Really?
Yeah.
So there was like another dog and pony show?
Oh, completely.
And nobody, I mean, I wasn't paying attention to it, so, and I didn't deep dive anything on that.
I didn't deep dive anything on it either.
How long ago was that?
Obama was president, so.
That was the one with the guy that supposedly followed him?
Allegedly followed him, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It was something they blamed on white supremacy, and then it turned out to be a Hispanic guy.
So you think it was like a pound of flesh back then? Like they just were like, we got to make an example of this person. Even though the guy was wrong, we're going to make this guy, we're going to use the justice system for nefarious reasons.
Well, yeah, they tried to they used illegal means to try to win the case. I actually don't even know what happened to the guy.
What was the guy's name again?
George.
Yeah. Zimmerman.
Zimmerman.
Yep. He's been put into witness protection program.
Has he?
I don't know. I ain't heard shit from him, but everybody still brings up Trayvon.
Right. So there was just so much wrong with that whole thing that they hid. I mean, for Christ's sakes, they brought in the half sister and called her somebody else.
Well, that's why I didn't pay attention to that case because I was just like, oh, it's kind of horrible. This guy stalked down some young dude and shot him. The dude shouldn't have been fucking whatever knocking on his door or whatever happened in the middle of the night. It all seems sketchy. It was during Obama, so I was still not like I was like super politically inactive, but I wasn't trying to follow up on everything.
No, I wasn't.
I didn't think we were into this much bullshit.
I didn't think so either. That's the thing. That's why I didn't look into it.
Yeah.
Another thing was like the media portrayed him as like a fine young scholar.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
he was in a gang.
Of course he was.
And when you go through his phone records, there's people asking him like, "Why are you acting this way?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
People who knew him beforehand who were like shocked that he took on this lifestyle.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's the same thing as George Floyd.
Chauvin got stabbed 22 times by an FBI
on Black Friday.
On Black Friday by an FBI
ex-informant.
And he claimed that the attack was racially motivated.
And it was right after all these documents came out saying George didn't die of suffocation.
Right. He couldn't have.
It was impossible.
It was impossible. There was no damage to his throat.
No damage to his neck.
Yeah. That poor bastard. I mean, that's
He's a hero. George.
I mean, I don't feel good what happened about him.
I don't either, but he ain't no damn hero.
It seemed like somebody I would have known.
Hero's somebody that like carries fucking 25 men off a mountain and then they're dying.
Or supports their family every day. One of those things. Yeah.
We got a lot of heroes then.
Sure.
I don't know if they're heroes. They're just
their family. They're heroes.
They're good men.
They're good men. Yeah.
Heroes are motherfuckers that are like a little bit crazy, but doing the right thing.
What is that guy's name? Fucking Churchill in World War II. Not the Prime Minister of England, but somebody who's related to him. This is some part of English nobility, minor noble.
Mm-hmm.
Was fighting with a fucking bow and arrow and a sword on the beaches of Normandy, getting kills. This guy was crazy.
And he's a hero.
He's a hero. There's a testimony of a German guy he fought, right? And the German's guy, like, I saw him with a bow and arrow, and I didn't know what was going on. The next thing I know, I got hit with a arrow. He didn't think he was serious.
Next thing you know, I was down with an arrow in me.
I had an arrow in me. Going through my lung. The guy's testimony is great because he's like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
fuck. There's a guy with a
What's that guy doing with the fucking bow? Oh,
perfect, man. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
Holy shit.
But guys like that, yeah. There was that guy in Vietnam, right? They're trying to find the enemy, right? And they got all these scouts out, and they can't find the enemy, and they finally get the squad back together, and they're like, "All right, guys, you want the good news or the bad news?" All right, the good news is that we found the enemy, and we got him. They got us surrounded. Those poor bastards. Bad news is we're surrounded by the enemy.
Yeah.
Or who's the dude that said who was surrounded in World War II? And they asked him to surrender, and he said, "Nuts." That was his response.
I don't know. That's a good one, though.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah, it was during the Battle of the Bulge. And then Patton allegedly came and rescued him, but they differ whether they need rescuing or not. Anyway, Patton got the credit.
There's so many like those are fucking heroes, like holding off Nazis fucking with and Russians and fucking multitudes of men with fucking like just a couple foxholes.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, guys, they don't make those guys no more.
No.
Patton was the richest guy in the armed forces when he was served. And somebody asked him, like, "Why are you in the armed forces?" And he's like, "Well, I joined when I was young, and I could be sitting behind a desk somewhere or pushing paper like you, but I wanted to get in the game."
I want to see some action.
Yeah, I could be on Wall Street just taking it easy, but
damn. Yeah, they're not making them like that anymore.
And that's one of the things where, like, I don't know if you ever heard the conspiracy theory about Trump and Patton.
No.
So they do look similar at times. But I think Patton dies the day that Trump's born, or Trump's born the next day, or something like that.
Time travel?
Reincarnation.
Oh.
If you believe in that kind of stuff.
Wow. Wow. Reincarnation, even.
Yeah. One of the conspiracy theories is that he's Patton reincarnated. I don't believe it, but hey.
Hard saying, not knowing.
I don't really believe in reincarnation.
No?
Not really.
It's a pretty easy one for me to believe in. It's like energy cannot be destroyed. Whether that's true or false is up for fucking grabs. But I kind of tend to believe in it for some reason. I don't know why, but
I can follow all that stuff.
But just think about this: if consciousness is energy,
well, that's what I'm getting at.
It's going to travel somewhere, and it's going to have to travel all around and keep going around. So at some point, reincarnation.
That's the part I have a problem with, the consciousness, and there is evidence suggests that consciousness is energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that energy is heat in decay. Wow.
And it's a friggin' attack and decay and sustain knobs.
Well, I mean, everything that has consciousness decays rapidly, comparatively.
Well, that depends on what age you're looking at, like Atlantis. People live 400 years, bro.
Still, I mean, yeah, that's true. If they were like in the Bible where they're living 900 years.
Yeah. And that's because supposedly the aliens took off our telomeres on our DNA. We got these things on the end of our DNAs called telomeres, I think.
Telomeres.
And they chopped off the ends so we'd live shorter.
Those fucking cocks. How do we get those back?
We should look into it.
Maybe
we can grow them.
Maybe we can buy some.
Get ourselves one of those.
Probably make them in Hong Kong, right?
What are those things called? The snippet kits? Those kits for DNA?
Oh, yeah.
You can buy them on like Amazon for like a couple $100.
I don't want nobody taking my DNA.
What do they call those things?
I got to learn how to do it myself in order to get this result.
Yeah. They're doing some fucked up shit with that stuff. Like, what are those kits called? Damn it.
See, I give some
CRISPRs.
The
CRISPR kits.
I give somebody my DNA. Next thing I know, they're working a fucking biological weapon against me.
Where they made a clone.
Or a clone, right? And I think that's going on. I think somebody's done that.
Cloning?
Not me personally, but yeah, humans. I think it's happened, even they say it hasn't. I mean, they cloned a fucking sheep when?
20 years ago.
More than that. We were in school, weren't we?
Yeah. I don't know how old I am.
You're 49.
Thanks.
Young.
Oh, yeah. Tip of the spear, ladies and gentlemen.
49 years young.
Tip of the spear.
Practically a kid.
Oh, shit. You're just a child.
It's a child of mine. Really.
It's just a child in my presence.
Oh, shit. I kill myself. My roommate will go on about shit that I'm just like, and remember, I wasn't born yet. I don't remember that at all. But I know what you're talking about.
Oh, what'd she say? She give you any advice for the big 5-0?
Yeah, she did.
And yeah.
Well, at first she wasn't gonna come. I'm like, you're my fucking roommate. You gotta come. And she's like, all right, but you shouldn't go early. You should wait 20 minutes or so. I was like, oh, maybe you're right.
Uh-huh.
She's like, you don't want to be the first one at your own birthday party. And it's supposed to be a surprise party. You're not even supposed to know about it, but you do.
I love that part of this. His mom says, I'm going to have a surprise party for you, Michael, but I can't do that because I need your help to get it together.
Yes. She tried her best from Rhode Island. Yeah.
It's amazing.
She invited a lot of people that she was right about a lot of them.
Yeah.
But then she was doing weird shit like she gave Growler a +1. I'm like, why don't you just invite Darla and then not worry about it.
Jeez.
But she doesn't know that shit.
Yeah. Well, back to the what the fuck were we talking about? We were getting somewhere.
Live it forever. Telomeres.
No. That's
Cloning.
good. We should talk about that more. No, the advice that
She told me not to show up. Yeah.
That's not advice for 5-0. Not like she's like, well, don't worry about it. When you look on it now, you're gonna feel young. You were so young at 15.
Yeah, she's gonna. Yeah, shit like that. I mean, I could see it.
You already feel it. You
in her-
know it.
I can see it in her face. I'm younger. No offense. I mean, people are older. People are younger.
Well, yeah. Well, I just remember feeling old since I was like 24, and it's the dumbest thing on earth to feel like
It is.
I
I think I was spiritually young though, old at a young age.
Wait, what was that?
I think I was spiritually old at a young age.
That's why I think that's why it was that way. That's why I feel like you're fucking being spiritually old versus spiritually young.
Young, yeah. Like I see
Two
older
different
people
things.
going into like these like spiritual phases of their life and everything, and they're talking about stuff as if I don't know it, and then I'm like, yeah, I remember reading about that.
I thought about this shit when I was
16.
yeah.
It's like I went from like
A kid to
to an old man all of a sudden.
Same here. That's the only thing that is weird. But feeling old versus being old are two different things.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Being old sucks.
I knew at 16
Well, it doesn't suck. You just got to keep moving it or you lose
that there
it.
was no justification for my violence. Unless I was getting hit in the head.
Right. Protection.
Protection, right? But
I didn't know that till a little bit later.
I knew that young, that there was no I couldn't just go attacking people because I had religious beliefs or
Yeah.
political beliefs. Which is when, the shit started to happen to Trump. I was fuck this, I'm out. I'm not fucking yelling at people I've known my whole life over some shit they can't control. Because they got a different opinion than me. Fuck you. I'm responsible for my own actions, not theirs. And especially when people start getting emotionally thinking.
I remember being younger and thinking way off in the distance. Like when we talk about think things through, I was thinking and it's not the best way to think because I know it's still fucking, whatever. There's many different ways to live, but at an early age, hearing, by in the future, they're gonna totally get rid of Social Security and fucking retirement funds and all that. And I was just like, yeah, by the time I get old, it ain't even gonna be there. So why fucking bother? And it's looking like that's gonna happen.
You remember Mr. Summers?
Yes.
He was a guidance counselor at Saugus High School.
Mm-hmm.
He told me when I was in high school that America was going to go through an economic boom right after the Cold War that we never saw before, and it was going to make the 50s look like poverty. That didn't fucking happen.
Well, Clinton, it did work a little bit with Clinton. There was a bit of a boom.
I don't know if that was Clinton or just the results of winning the Cold War.
Yeah.
But yeah, he told me that, because I was worried about my future, and I should have been more worried. But he was basically like, you speak English, you're white, you're male.
Everything's going to be fine.
You're going to be fine.
No, at the same time we had the boom with Clinton, he gave away the fucking
keys. Yeah.
The keys to the fucking house. Yeah.
Well, we shipped all the manufacturing out of the fucking country, then wondering why we're broke.
Fucking dickhead.
We basically created China. Trump was right about that. I always thought he was right about that, even though I wasn't sure about him.
And also, I forget which doctor it was, it was a judge. He was just on the Patrick Bavidette program a couple weeks ago, and he was like, if you can go look at old pictures with Barry Obama, Sinclair, back in the day. Sitting on a fucking golf cart with fucking George Bush when they're 8, 9, 10 years old, with Daddy Bush, and Obama's surrogate stepdad from fucking Cuba, dragging him around. He's like,
something's fishy.
This stuff's been being planned for a long time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Let's see what else I got on here. Road rager gets shot.
Road rage or get shot.
Chicago residents are upset about immigrants taking all the resources.
Well, them dumb motherfuckers voted for it, so they better enjoy it.
I know.
Same with New Yorkers.
Yep.
Same with Philly fucks. It's like, you voted for it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, you dumb bastards. But we're better than you people that don't want immigrants. We're better than you racist bigots. And here it is 4 or 5 years later. What's happening?
Yeah.
What's happening? Our community's being torn apart.
Right.
That's the think through part. You know, everybody's living in the moment like, I'm such a good person. I'm so good. I'm a good person.
I looked into like who raped Janie Lane of Warren.
Yeah, who was it?
I don't know. I tried to figure it out, but I couldn't.
Really? Because he come out and said it.
He
It
came out
happened.
and said that it happened.
But
right?
he wouldn't reveal who it was.
He said it was when he was 19. Now, I looked up his birthday and figured out when he was 19.
And who he was signed with.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was in like in between bands.
Huh.
At the time.
What label was he on, though? He might have still been
I don't
contracted
think
by a label.
He wasn't in Warrant yet, so.
Huh.
He was in the band prior to that. I can't remember. And then that year that it happened, allegedly, he moved to Florida from L.A. for a few months. So I think that's why he moved to Florida. Yeah, I went and looked at their. I looked up warrants.
Cherry Pie.
Well, that's the video with Bobby Brown.
I don't know if her name's Bobby Brown, but
whatever her name was, she was hot. Cold drink of water.
Cool drink of water. Like do do do. She's my cherry pie. What a great song.
But I looked at their touring records and I couldn't figure it out. There was no information about who he was playing with in '84.
I see. 80-fucking-4.
Yeah, it would have been '84.
I think it was. I was talking to Jack about 86 the other day, and I didn't realize that Thrashin' and Rad came out the same year. Did you know that?
I might have known that at one time.
I always thought Thrashin' might have been before Rad for some reason.
I did see Rad.
The kid that does a backflip on the fucking bike, and they do the dancing. They go to the school dance and they ride their bikes at the school dance to Send Me an Angel.
I might have seen that part. That's a great song anyway.
I think it's Send Me an Angel.
Right now.
Send me an angel.
But I remember going to see Thrashin' at
You went to the movies to see it?
Yeah.
You lucky dog. I don't think I saw it in the movies. I saw it on VHS.
No, they had it
the next year.
New Paltz, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they had it at the mall here.
No.
It wasn't big enough. It was like...
But they had a... Well, I don't think it was in the same spot. But
I saw Rodney Mullen at the mall. I still got his autograph
Did you?
somewhere, yeah.
I don't think I know who he was until
I should bring that here and put it up in the shop somewhere.
Until Tony Hawk's pro skater.
Toby Hunk.
My favorite celebrity meeting story is that one where we went to Celebration 2.
And you got all fucked up and then met Princess Leia.
By accident.
Yeah. I don't know what me and Jack were doing, but we kind of missed that boat.
We were tripping on mushrooms, and then I lost Millsy. I saw this door hidden hidden in a wall, and I walked in, and next thing I know, I was on the ground and looked up, and this lady's like yelling, "Leave him alone!" And
leave him alone.
It's Carrie Fisher, and then she's like, "Are you okay?" And she's talking to Matt. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" And she sat me and Matt down and let us take a break with her for a while.
Gave you some water.
Gave us some water and cookies, like we were fucking giving blood. And she hung out with us until she couldn't anymore.
It's just, I bet you wish you weren't that frigging fucked up, huh?
I do. I remember looking over at Matt one time, and he was just like, Looking at Carrie Fisher.
Classic Matt look.
Looking over at Carrie. I talked to Matt this week. He's doing well.
Nice.
But yeah, he was just looking over at Carrie Fisher like stunned. And I was too, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I mean, I was out of my mind, and now I'm hanging out with Princess Leia all of a sudden.
You guys blew it.
Yeah, we did.
It blew it. She went to her after party and
She knew we were fucked up.
exactly. She wanted a party, bro.
She probably did. She probably did.
You just didn't have no game at the moment
No.
because you were seeing fucking little trolls
Like,
walking
what
on the
the
ceiling.
fuck is going on?
That's a great one.
Wow. There was another time where what's his name there? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
You told me about Rick, yeah.
I had a conversation with him, and then
Didn't realize it was him.
no, the minute I was just
Couple other dudes you thought that
like,
was.
I've done it a few times. And then I'm
Mhm.
like, wait a second, you're Doug McKenzie. You're Rick Moranis. He was like, yeah. I'm like, oh man, sorry, thought I knew you. Have a good day. All right, see ya. I don't know you. Bye. Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah.
He was totally cool about it though.
You didn't call him Hoser?
No, I was surprised I remembered Doug McKenzie in the moment.
Well, I guess Sephra saw fucking what's her name there, the Parker Posey at one thing they were doing in somewhere up in the movie whenever they did the movie shit in Woodstock. And she did an air raid for her from the movie Dazed and Confused.
Air raid.
Yeah, that's what that was like the
They got to get down on the ground.
yeah, the
Hazing.
for the girls. She
Right.
would do that to the girls. Air raid.
Huh.
Bitches. And she made them do it in, I don't know, food or slop or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot of celebrities around here.
There is. Unfortunately.
Yeah, they got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Probably ain't too bright. They know how to act or do something. Maybe play guitar.
Maybe.
Maybe
do
get a
something.
blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb.
Yeah. That ain't working. That's the way.
That's how you do it. Make your money
on the
on
MTV.
MTV.
Classic.
Oh,
All right. So what else we got going on?
I think what?
Something popped up. I wanted to check it.
All right. Well, you pop it, and look at it, because I mean, I know you want to go all night long, but
All right.
I got stuff to do in the morning.
I thought I saw something about our ships being recalled after the attack.
No way. That would really signal fucking some pussy shit. Be like, can't even.
Let me look it up.
It's weird. Yeah, this set looks pretty Christmassy, man. Maybe we gotta wear some like Santa suits next week or the week after. I think we're gonna have a Christmas party. You want to come?
Yeah, sure.
You ever hear of White Elephant Party?
No, sounds racist.
It's where you bring a gift, but nobody knows what it is.
All right.
And it can be cheap or super expensive, whatever you want to do. But
Powder.
normally it's like under $20 or $30. Bring something.
Powdered loads.
But the gifts all go into a pile. I've never done one of these. Jasper is telling me about it. And then you pick one up, and you get to open it. Now the person after you gets to say, I want that gift, and then you get to open another one. Or the person just picks their own gift and opens it up. But then the person after them can be like, I want that gift. You know, so it goes all the way around until the last person, he can pick any gift he wants, or he can pick the last gift. So it's like a big round robin of gifts.
It is.
It makes it fun, I guess.
And losing gifts. You do some gifts.
Yeah, makes it fun. We should shut the. Oh, this is your song.
That's not my song.
Whose song?
I don't know who wrote this. Bing Crosby and David Bowie made it famous.
Oh, is this Drummer Boy or something? Rin Tin Tin? I don't know.
Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. to see pa-rum-pa-bum-bum. I have no gift to bring pa-rum-pa-bum-bum to lay before the king pa-rum-pa-bum-bum.
Oh, not yet.
Rum-pa-bum-bum. I'm a poor boy to pa-rum-pa-bum-bum. I have no gift to bring pa-rum-pa-bum-bum. Shall I play my drum for you pa-rum-pa-bum-bum? On my drum. Mary knotted pa-rum-pa-bum-bum. The ox and the lamb kept the time pa-rum-pa-bum-bum. I've played my drum for him pa-rum-pa-bum-bum. I played my best for him pa-rum-pa-bum-bum. Rum-pa-bum-bum. Rum-pa-bum-bum. On my drum.
Yeah.
He smiled at me pa-rum-pa-bum-bum. Me and my drum. Me and my drum. Me and my dried cum. Act now while supplies last.
Free shipping on powdered loads.
Pack of protein.
Get them before Christmas.
The supplies are limited now.
That was no rehearsal. Could you tell?
No rehearsal.
Way to go.
Be here all week.
A little Christmas song for this. We got to come up with one for next week.
Next week, okay.
Yeah. I think we're going to get the fuck out of here.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Trying to remember. There's one. There is a couple.
Mine's Oh Holy Night. Is the day that Christ was born. Down on your knees.
I don't know that one.
Hear the angels calling.
I can't remember it right now, but it's. I think it is like. Is it So This Is Christmas?
So this is Christmas.
I'm not sure.
And what have we done?
I don't know if that's it.
It's John Lennon. Last
That's
Christmas,
not the one I'm talking about.
I gave you my heart. The very next
Definitely
day,
not the John Lennon
gave
song.
it away. This year, despite all my fears, I'm giving it to someone special.
I'm giving it to someone special.
That's fucking Wham, baby.
Fucking Wham,
Here's
Wanger.
something I found out recently, right? And I'm gonna.
What'd you find out recently?
Fucking the Pet Shop Boys are the most successful British duo of all time. Blew my mind.
I believe it.
I didn't know that.
Fucking and they got some spooky songs.
What do they got? West End Girls. In a western town with diamond walls. Eastern.
Yeah, that's a great fucking song. That's yeah. I'm thinking of some. I'm not thinking of Pet Shop Boys.
I thought it'd be Wham or something. You know, like somebody old maybe.
The Pet Shop Boys are older than Wham.
Are they?
Think so. West End Girls.
Yeah. Dum. Western Girls.
In a western town in Denmark. Eastern town.
Is that what he says? Denmark?
I don't know.
I thought he said denim walls.
Might.
They might say Denmark.
I don't fucking
Anyway,
know.
I was surprised to find out the Pet Shops were that successful. Pet Shop Boys.
Amazing band. Amazing band.
And I found out that they were trying to sound like English version of rappers.
They failed.
They failed, yeah. But the name was supposed to sound like Beastie Boys or something. You know, I didn't know that back then. But then there's some raps in that song, right? Because they were gonna be.
It sounds more like they were trying to make fun of the Beastie Boys.
But they didn't. That's not what they intended it to be. They wanted to be rappers originally.
The Pet Shop Boys. Did not work.
Nah, it didn't work.
Didn't work, boys.
What else did I get into this week?
Boys.
Oh, what the fuck was their name? They did that song, no words, but it's Rumble.
It ain't got no words?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They were like a 50s actually, they were Native American. They were a 50 Native American band, but they hid their Native American shit because they were afraid of their hometown, I guess. There was a clan in their town. And they thought that they were going after them, but they weren't. Yeah, they did that song Rumble. Right? I think.
Not Gordon Lightfoot.
No, that's a different Native American. He passed recently.
Ooh. Rip Gordon.
Yeah, the last couple of years. He did that song about the boat in Lake Michigan. What was that song? Anyway. Maybe I'll start a yacht rock. I've been thinking yacht. You ever listen to yacht rock?
No, I haven't.
It's fucking horrible. It's got to be easy.
I'm down. Yacht rock sounds dope. What do you think about champagne and shrimp?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Nickelback, but on a boat.
Oh, yeah, well, kind of.
Oh, God.
Those guys are just kind of tacky, but they're actually talented, right?
Nickelback?
Yeah.
I mean, I never got into them, but
I never did either. But I don't think I can play like any of those guys again.
I don't know. I don't know how good they can play. I've never studied them.
I think I did at one time because I was like, why does everybody really hate this band? Besides, they suck.
Besides, their songs really are like, what are you talking about?
But they made it, so they must have like had enough appeal to some people.
Yeah,
Maybe not musicians, but
yeah, it's all that fucking matters, bro.
it is all that matters.
Doesn't matter how good you are, how great your fucking recording is, how good fucking you think you are at compositions of songs. It's just whether you can make that fucking money.
Make that money, bro.
Get that ching-a-lang.
Cream.
Ching, ching, chang, chang.
Cash rules everything around me.
Cash rules.
Cream. Get the money. Dollar bills, y'all.
We got to go.
All right.
I'm tired. I had a long, long fucking day. But we're back, baby, and we got a Christmas set. We're not letting this go to
have
waste.
You back. Congratulations on Santiago and your successes down in the
Yeah, we got some Panama stickers over here you can see hanging up.
You're going to keep a lookout for this kid, Santiago Christian. He's going places.
He's gonna be big time.
Yeah, well, he's going to the fucking Panama games. That's like the Olympics for high schoolers.
Well, he's doing all right. He's doing all right. He seems committed and he loves it. So
nobody we went to high school went to the Panama games.
No, he may be the first kid from Saugerties.
He might be.
Panama. Yeah.
Yeah.
International wrestling. Maybe not. Maybe Dennis has done some international wrestling, or Joey. I'm not sure.
Were they any good?
Dennis was pretty damn good.
All right.
He I think it was All-American or something like that, or just under that.
It's weird talking to him because he's short.
You know what? Dennis is short,
Yeah.
so it's weird talking to him,
Well, because he'd kick your ass.
and he's shorter than
And
you.
he's shorter than you. You're like, fuck.
That's true. That's true.
I hate that shit.
Legit. All right, everybody. We're happy we're back. Sorry we took a couple weeks off here and there, but it's going to be a whole new year of excitement and fun. We're just getting ramped up for Christmas.
Yeah.
I promise we are going to do a gift or two this year. And what we're going to do, I think, is maybe make that Sanctimonious American Man shirt.
Right.
We're going to have it here, and we're going to give a couple away to some people. Christmas gifts.
I'll enter.
Okay. Sounds good.
Bring some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Give it away.
Like a dungeon dragon.
Like a dungeon dragon. Rawr, rawr, like a dungeon dragon. Pants, yeah, because my pants are sagging. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Anything else? Gonna play us out?
I think I know that one. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Yo, Bo knows this. Bo knows that. But Bo don't know Jack, because Bo can't rap. Uh-oh. There's the next up the bat. Never in my left. Because
Was
my
that in
right's
reverse?
good here. No.
I thought you were trying to sing in reverse.
Oh. Like when I talk about George Soros.
So Soros. All right. Well, I
All
was
right.
gonna let you sing us out, but
Nah,
I
I'm
don't
not
know how to
singing it.
fade it out, so it would
Nah.
just cut off abruptly.
Just cut me off here.
So, no
Oh.
memes, no memes,
Nah, I gotta get a laptop.
no memes. Remember these, everybody? Oh no, none for you this week.
I went to go buy a laptop, and then they threw a wrench in the works and started talking.
We're gonna get him one soon.
I got the monies. Hey, this is something I didn't know would happen. People give you money at birthday parties. I had no fucking clue that was going to happen. That was such a surprise.
Well, I only gave you shirts
They're good shirts.
or something, a shirt and a sticker,
a sticker, and I've already used.
and there was black tape for your glasses.
I've already used it. I was really psyched about that because I didn't have any. I've been meaning to buy electrical tape, but I didn't.
That was Sephra's idea. She was very proud of that idea.
That was a great idea, Sephra, because that went to immediate use.
Immediate.
I already used the shirt too. I got a nice hat from Chris from Tipperary. I'm like this.
Birthdays are great to like restock you on a couple.
Yeah,
things.
I didn't expect shit.
When was the last time you had a party?
When I was 40.
10 years between.
That's another
That's
thing.
a good dry spell you had there, bud.
No, it's okay. I mean, because I actually feel very blessed because every 10 years somebody throws me a party,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, I've never been invited to a 40th birthday party. Like, none of my friends had one. Like, I'm just blessed to have them, I guess.
I just invited you to a party. It wasn't a 40th, but it was 49th.
Well, yeah.
You didn't go. Fuck you.
Fuck you. 49th. I mean, that's just,
That don't mean shit.
that ain't shit.
Oh.
I mean, anybody could do that.
All right, everybody. We love you, and we're going to bed. So, not together, but
Yeah, I mean, I think you're okay too. You're pretty okay.
I gotta run so I can get to sleep. I got stuff to do tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow? Anything special?
Yeah, I gotta pick up my mail because I'm missing that all week. Took care of my insurance. I gotta make an appointment for new glasses, and I gotta get a laptop because I gotta get on this fucking defensive driver course online.
Okay.
Which makes no sense to me. I don't know why they just don't do it in person anymore. You think that would be
Yeah, right.
a little bit more productive, but no, it's online.
Jeez. Oh, fuck. How's the car doing?
Car's great. I had it worked on last week, right? 2 weeks ago. Got it all ship shape.
It's fucking tip top, baby.
Tip top, got ready for winter. I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to go far on when my sister came around, so I got it taken care of then and before Thanksgiving.
Sounds like things are going well.
They are.
2024, the year.
I just gotta
World War III.
Yeah, it's gonna be profitable.
War profiteering. The year of war profiteering.
Yeah.
2024. You thought making masks was bad for a
Nope.
pandemic. Wait until you see what happens
Yeah.
next year.
We got weapons of all kinds. We got weapons for Christians. We got weapons for Muslims.
Yeah,
We got
fuck
weapons for
China
Jews.
shirts.
Fuck China shirts. Ready to go.
Powdered loads. Keep you
Survival-
fucking
survival
surviving
food.
out there on the battlefield.
Survival food powdered loads.
All Right. Okay. That's enough of this nonsense. Remember, wherever you go, there you are.